Okay, I'm going to try for maybe the fourth time to do this. I thought I had a stand that I could hold this to show you while I was working, but so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, but I want to just show you this some of the stuff that I use and I have. So I make envelopes with all kinds. This right here, I got this from something from Goodwill, and it's a little bit heavier. The heavier, you wouldn't be able to use cardstock to make the envelopes because it would be too hard to crease it and fold it. But this was a little bit thicker than typing paper or whatever, and I liked it because it was two-sided and it was different than my usual ones. So this is legal paper. I had gone to an estate sale, and a friend of mine, we bought stacks of it. So I've got a good bit of that, so I'll probably do my card on that. This is just regular colored paper that you get at Office Depot. Of course, when you're only going to make a few envelopes, you don't really need to do that. You could always decorate the outside of your envelope. So the tricky part for you is going to be the size of the envelope, because what I did, this is one of my favorite sizes, because when I'm doing my cards, it's not where it's a whole bunch of designs and stuff, and it goes quick, especially if I make it a quick card like this is a thank you card that probably never got sent. I don't know why. Oh, because I didn't like it. Anyhow, so this is the size and it fits that envelope. I went the opposite. I make the card to fit the envelope. On the first try, this is my sample size I use all the time, and I've got my big paper cutters up there, so I can easily cut my cardstock and everything. So this is so what I did, because of the pattern that my friend had taught me, that I had gotten so old and everything, I decided I had to make my own patterns. So I just took a regular envelope, and then I undid it, and this is my pattern. One hand is not as easy as you think. Okay, so what I did, and since I'm having to use one hand, I'm probably not going to show you. I'm not going to be able to do everything I wanted to. But so what I usually do is I butt it up to an end to make sure that that I have it like this. And then, I just trace it with a pencil. And you want the tip of the pencil to be sharp, because as you can see, like over the years, well, this one's probably only a year old. So when you're doing this, it's very important that when you get right here, that you get that point right there. Make sure that you're doing that like that, because it's going to make a difference when you're folding this. And actually, I'm going to have to, let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can turn this around, because I'm going to need, let's see, if I put this like this, you're looking out my window right there. Let me see if I can work this a little bit. Let me see. Hold on. Shoot. Nope. Oh. Well, maybe we can put it like this. Let's see. Hold on, I'm working on it. All right. Oh, there we go. I've got you in a pencil holder. I don't know how good this is going to be, but at least you're going to get the basics so you can see what I'm talking about. And it gets me time to visit with you. Let me get this out the way. I have to show you what I found at dirt sheep. I don't know if y'all have if you've ever told me if you had a dirt sheep. I have one. That's my main thing. Dirt sheep on Tuesdays and Goodwill. It's in the same little shopping center. The only shopping center in Bay St. Louis. Well, Waveland really is where I live. It's actually, I'm on the border. So let me see if I can scoot this. No, let me see if I can scoot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I am working. I've got this, the phone is right into my boobs, so I don't know what you're going to see here. It might, at least you will get the idea. And now there's a better appreciation of these people who make those YouTubes, which it always I get aggravated because sometimes I can't see what they're doing because their hand is in the way. But who knows? They may have a setup like this. And I did tell you to use a pencil, and I'm looking at this ink pen, but right now the camera is staying steady, and I am going to, because I want to show you about the folding. And, you know, I feel kind of embarrassed to do this because I know you're so much more craftier than I am. I'm trying to see, I don't know if you can see how bad these lines are, but at least you'll get the hang of it. And you'll see how important, because I'm sure that my points are not where they need to be. And you'll see that the importance of making sure that it is. But, okay, so this is kind of what your pattern's going to look like. We're going to make do with this. And, okay, let's see. All right, so look out the window for a moment. That's the side of my house that you're looking at right there. This table, I've had to do some Zoom meetings lately with a priest in Jackson. He's asked me to help him do something, and you should see how I have to change all this around because you have to have a good background so you don't look ridiculous. And the meeting has to be in private, so I do it out here because Jerry at night has the TV going. And, okay. So, let me think what else I want to tell you. The big thing here, and you're going to see in just a second, is cutting two papers. The tools. It's always the tools. And since I've started this video, I've had a wrong number. Raymond sent me pictures of a Christmas cactus. Desi just called about she's mad at her family again. And I just got a text from my sister. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. I don't know, but I'm giving it a good try because but anyhow, what I did when I got the material, the cards that I found, I just loved them at Goodwill. And then when I got home, not all the envelopes were there. And so it was kind of disappointing. So I went to this office place that we have here and got some envelopes. But I don't know if you're able to do that or not. So I went to a new Goodwill in another, I say a town, it's not really a town. The next place over where my CVS drugstore is. And they have a brand new Goodwill over there. And oh my gosh, I was so disappointed because it was a ritzy place. They had purses there, half price, and the purse was Goodwill price, $60. I thought, this is not my kind of place. Okay, so tools. Let me see if I can find my tools here. Okay, so things, sharp edges are really important. This is one of them I use. This is one of my favorite ones, and because it's smaller. And let me see if I'm still doing it. I'm hoping you're getting to see some of this without me. Okay, I'm trying to look at the camera and do this so I can see. So what you want to do is do point to point. Those little notches that you knocked out. So you're going to do this. Turn and do this to this. I remember when the guy that taught me how to do this, I was so impressed. I couldn't wait to get home and do them. And now, you know, most people don't even know that their card is homemade unless I really screwed it up. So, okay, so now what, I'm just doing this. You don't really have to do this, but I'm doing this just to kind of show you the lines. I'm going to show you what I do after this. This is just kind of so you're seeing, so you don't have to, so this is my favorite tool right here. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this right here, I don't exactly know where I got it, what it is. It's got a point on it. It's got a sharp edge right here. It's some tool that I found somewhere in something. I don't know what it is, but okay. So you take that point, and the point's important. So then you're going to go from point to point and make it a good crease without cutting it. The first couple, well, I not say the first couple ones, but I have cut a couple, and that's kind of disappointing. If you're going to design anything outside, use some stamps. I got a big old bag of ink stamps, and I think like 8 ink pads and everything for me and Emma to do. They had Thanksgiving ones in there, and I got it for $1.50. Don't know when I'll ever use it, but it just was, I think I even had paid, well, might have, well, I was going to show you some of the turkeys and that kind of stuff. So, okay, so this right here. All right, let me see. So that's all that's to it. Now, what you do, so then now this is going to fold. Now, if you're going to put a design, I had started that thought a minute ago. If you're going to do a design, I always do my designs. Like I like to put a little something on the edges. Do it before you fold it. It's a lot easier to work with. So then you're going to fold it like this. And then this is going to go to the top. Okay? So if you see, let me see if I got... Okay. Yeah, like you can see right here, there's a little part where we didn't shim off good. I usually just kind of, an X-Acto knife is good, anything. Okay, so, but now, this is the part. This is what I like to use. It's not a perfect thing because it jams up, which is so disappointing, but I like it because you have control over it. You can pull it like you want it on these two sides, only those two sides. You can use this kind of glue, but it usually gets on the inside, and it's that I don't care for that too much. I have used craft glue when I haven't had anything. I bought these, I was at some place and I bought these cheapy ones. This one, don't buy the cheapy ones. Just buy, because I don't know if it's going to work. Now, it looks like when you put it on, you don't even see any of it, but it's there. So, there we go. The cheapy ones just didn't last, but lasted just as good as the these Elmer's. This one right here. I don't know where I got that. Someplace that was, might have been dirt cheap, because it was dirt cheap. So, and that's it. Then your card should fit in. And you got a card. The end to my video. How do you like that? I did it. Not bad. And I got an envelope to start for a birthday card I'm supposed to be making. So, let me think of, so I think I've told you everything. I hope I have. And I feel like I've done something. This is, let me think if I can just, oh, let's see. I'm going to just show you. So, this is my, actually that's my big table. I don't know if I did this in the beginning. I had so many interruptions. So this is craft stuff. I must have done that in the beginning. Oh God, tell me I'm not that old. Okay, if I did it, if not, you get the second view of everything, okay? And this is Emma's stuff, blah, blah, blah. Because I've started over several times, but I might as well end on a good note. Up there is all of my stuff. All right. Air condition heater right now we're having to use. Videos for Emma when we're in here working. Let's see. Okay, upstairs. This is 2 stories. Oops. 2 stories. I didn't get to put my top back up there. That's all where my Christmas stuff is. I've just taken all that down, and so it's a mess. And then behind these sheets and everything are all my garden stuff. So you really, and I think that's about everything. I don't know what else. Oh yeah. So you kind of take a peek how trashy it is back there, but that's why this is hidden. All right, well, I'm going to look at this and see how bad it is, and if it's okay, I'm going to make a YouTube and send it to you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.